This video, I'm going to share with you this case study of how this plumber got twice as many book jobs with the same ad spend. And you can check it out here on our plumber case study. And I'm going to share this link with you below. But this video will share with you the step-by-step process where you can actually just, copy and copy the screenshots, whatever you want to do, and just implement it yourself. So let me share with you what changed over here. So before he was getting 55 leads and then the same ad spend, but this time one of the things that really moved the needle was we were able to change the system to automating the first message when he would get a lead, which makes such a difference. So the other thing that we did was getting 52% book calls and increasing his reviews legally by reaching out to his past customers, really showing the authority. And so removing and basically dividing the cost in half per acquisition. And this is per acquisition, obviously, not per book job, per lead. So this is a big difference. So you can check this all out in the case study. But meantime, I want to share with you how this works. So let's get into it. So this is the complete lead to book job system. So when we do an audit, we make sure that we do the entire customer journey for our clients. So with this guy, we made sure that we looked at his response time, missed calls, his reviews, the landing pages, booking activity, and the areas where his crews were spending the most time driving. So from there, we saw that he was pretty much invisible online on Google. His business profile was crickets. And so what we did, we made sure that we had the correct categories and implemented the right categories for his service areas. We added photos and posts, and we did it specifically for the services that he was looking for, because we always, of course, communicate with our clients and say, exactly if they say, I want to get 10 more sewer jobs, we will get them 10 more sewer jobs, and we will figure out a way to do it. So before spending more money on the ads, or even we had to pause the ads, and we actually rebuilt his foundation to make him visible, not only visible online, but made sure that he outshined his competitors. So we also did that with, over here, we got his review. We automated his review process. So before he had 28 reviews to 110 reviews. Great reviews, not just little reviews. So what we did was the customers received a review request after completed jobs, and we uploaded his past customers that he never reached out to, and we then had them write a review, and we of course discussed this with the client, and we have them put it on House. We had it put it on Google profile, his Google business profile, and on Yelp. And for our other clients, they can put it wherever they like, and we will do it. We love getting results for our clients. We're really proud of it. So in the next 90 days, this company increased from 28 reviews at 4.2 stars to 110 reviews at 4.7 stars. So those reviews also automatically go on the website and upload. So every time somebody puts a review in, this is something, our CRM, that we share with them so that they can actually see what's going on, and they can see who's written a review and all of that. And it's just a very simple process. And they can also see how their ads are doing, all of that. It's a clean process. So they can see it in real time. We don't just send them a report, which we also do, but we also share our CRM with them so they can see how much everything is, the leads are costing, and the reviews, how many reviews they're getting, who's booking on the calendar, all of that in a very simple way, very user-friendly. So our review widget, this is what it looks like. Then we put this into a landing page that we create for them. So every time somebody writes a review, this gets uploaded to the landing page, which also just increases the conversions and the appointments. And they don't have to lift a finger. We don't have to lift a finger. It's all automated. So this is one of the beauties of this. So this is in the CRM, they can see immediately, how many people wrote reviews, all of that. And when they do a job, then we immediately also automate it. We make sure that the reviews then go out again. So we went out to his past clients, asked for reviews, and his current clients. So after they do book an appointment, we then send out a review request after he's completed the job. So it's an ongoing circle with getting more and more reviews. So this is something that it looks like. It's a typical landing page. We can't show his landing page because it's confidential, and we're still working with the guy, so we can't really show a lot of information. But like, this is a typical. It looks something similar to this. This is what we do with a lot of our clients, just showing trust in the very beginning. And this is, showing the services. We work with you and just discuss what services you want, and anything that we can find online about you, and you get it, obviously approve it before it goes running. And so we created this focused landing page with the service offer that we discuss with you and the customer reviews, and all one clear action. The whole goal is for them to book the visit, and then this message, the ad match the ad copy, so it's the homeowners immediately understood what to do next. So every funnel essentially has a job. So once somebody books an appointment, then it goes to an automated response time, to automated SMS or emails, to make sure that they actually get, that they actually show up, and they can do paid appointments as well. So the next thing is that we then go into the ads. So after we built the landing page, the widget with the reviews, we reach out to their past customers. We are ready to start the ads, and we want to make sure that we go in the right neighborhoods, and we discuss with clients where your crews are going, so that we can diminish the time that they are running around all over the place. We just go in specific neighborhoods for each contractor, so that they only have to go in that area, and then we'll make sure that that's scheduled, so that the customer that sees that lead online will, so like, let's say in this case, like, we divided the advertising campaigns by service area, and so a homeowner in Astoria saw the availability relevant to Astoria, and the campaigns, the booking schedules, and the cruise location, they all work together. So that allows this company to group the jobs in nearby neighborhoods instead of sending all these crews back and forth. So we also created a calculator for you guys if you want to check it out. It's also in this one. It's in the link below, I believe, because we also want you guys to see like how much money you could be saving when you do this. So I recommend like you guys see, it's just interesting facts. So I encourage you guys to check this out and see how much money you could be saving when you do actually fill this out, because it's very accurate, and you'll see like how much time a lot of your contractors are going all over town, and what you could do about it, and I just kind of showed you what you could do about it if you have your ads in specific areas dedicated to where that contractor is, and have the scheduling specifically for that contractor. So this is why this matters, so like if you have two crews and 6 jobs a day, 25 minutes of drive time between jobs at $85 an hour, like that's a lot, it adds up. So it's if I do 6 jobs here, you'll see how much it turns into. So it's so if I do, it's immediately, you'll see like it's you can't unsee it after this. So you really do want to make sure that a lot of you guys, the contractors are going within that like 5-mile or 10-mile location every time that somebody's doing your ads for them, because it's so important, as you can see from this. So I encourage you guys to check this out. It's below, and we made it for guys like you, so you can check it out. Next thing is the So this is the other thing that is so important. So we know that time is so essential, like as I showed you in this. And so the next thing is it's called speed to lead. So this is, you need to basically respond to under 60 seconds. So like I'm going to just share with you an example here. If I go to Plumber, I'm in Los Angeles, so this is why it's showing up. And this is why it's so important also that to have really good reviews, and that's why we always make sure to first do the reviews before we even do the ads, because if you don't have amazing reviews, or you could have even better reviews, we'll make sure to do that beforehand. So because of things like that, everyone is going to be, a lot of people are going to be going to top rated. They're going to click on this because this is one of the things that Google has for sponsored Google ads, and as well as organic. But a lot of you guys are just doing sponsored because organic it takes a while to get on the first page of Google. So this is the other thing. So they want to know if they're looking for online estimates, that's another thing that we help them with. And so when we go to get quote, look what happens here. So it says typically responds within 1 hour, contacted by 126 people within a day, within, what does this say? Within the last week. And then this says within a few minutes, 115 people within the last week. So it's really important, like it typically replies within a few hours, 23 people respond in the last week. So you see, like they're looking, if they have an emergency, they want somebody who's available right away, and how this is so important. So so important. And that's why we actually make sure that we create this entire lead response in seconds with a text, email, and a call, even after hours, so that that client can be one of these guys that says typically responds back within a few minutes. So that's what we want. And it's, because people are going to see this, they want somebody who's going to book within a few minutes. And then when we do book, we're going to have it specifically for that area. So every single calendar for that area is going to have, this is just an example, but that's going to be, so let's say I'm looking in Santa Monica, that booking calendar is going to be in Santa Monica. And we do this for multiple campaigns for each location. So missed calls trigger an immediate text. We're over here, and so every missed call triggers an immediate text, and leads that didn't book right away enter into a 7-day follow-up sequence. So we just make sure to keep getting them until they respond. Attract, nurture, and book is our motto. Now the next thing is, this is what it looks like. This is this is just an example. We don't work with Roto-Rooter, but this is just what it would look like. So Allison filled out a lead form, and then thank you for reaching out. Can you tell me more? Wow, that was fast. So this is what we can do. We also put in video, voicemail text as well, and also online calendars. So you can see how this can work. This is how it all works together. It's how we were able to do this quickly, showing the outshining their competitors, because that's half the battle right there, is to outshine your competitors and get and leads for much cheaper. So it's this is the gold right here, under the 60 seconds, and building trust, getting the more reviews. So that's how we do it, my friends. And this is how the advertising cost from booked job, not per lead, but booked job, dropped from 370 to 172 per job. So understanding that's the return on investment, the return on ad spend is so much higher than when they're working with their previous agency. Especially whatever service that they're doing. So you may have gaps in your response time, your reviews, your landing pages, or booking process, or follow-up. So what I recommend that you guys do is to check out our speed to lead. So this is another example, but we have something called a speed to lead system, where you can download this and you can read it, our blueprint, which is right here, and shows you exactly everything I just showed you in this video, and how you can implement this yourself. and what this research, and I mean, this is really something that, like, it's just amazing. This is, how we're really helping our customers and are helping our clients, and really just helping them get more and more book jobs immediately with this entire process, the automation, the nurturing process, SMS texts, all of this, and saving them so much time. So do check it out, and yeah, just request the speed to lead, or I'll put it, if it's not linked in this post, just request it, ask for the speed to lead blueprint, and it just shows you step by step what you can do and how to automate it, and everything in that. So check that out. Also check out the calendar, and if you want us to do this for you, contact us. But in the meantime, we have all this great stuff that we've actually created for you guys, and so check out the Speed to Lead blueprint. Okay, I hope you guys do implement this, because it's really valuable. We don't usually give away a lot of our secrets, but what the hell? We figured, why not? And my birthday's coming up, so I feel like let's give everything away. So that's it, my friends. I hope you find value in this, and I hope you take advantage of taking this, and I hope you use it. Okay, and you'll see the difference, I promise. Okay, thanks so much.